Hi everyone, in today's video we're going to be making Halloween soaps. So these are witches' hats. So what you'll need is your mold, and these are just to show you today. These are for stamping your soap once it's actually ready. Takes about, I would say, an hour and a half for you to be able to take the soap out of the mold. So these are leaves. You can use these for fall. And of course your soap and your coloring. So I chose the blue. So you can collect your ingredients and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so now we're back. We're gonna melt the soap and make sure it's completely melted, and then you're gonna add your color. So just add a few drops of the color and see how dark it gets, and then you can decide how much you want. If you put it too dark, then you'll have to start all over. Okay, so it doesn't take very long. You can stir it a few times. So melt your soap and we'll be back for the next step. Okay, so while the soap is melting, I'm going to add a few drops of the color. See what it's going to look like, and you can mix it. Okay, and still waiting for it to be melted. Stir it a little bit here. So I might add just a few more drops. That's a bit light for a witch's hat. I want it to be a bit darker than that. So now it's getting a bit darker. So we're just going to wait till this is melted, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so now that our soap is melted, we're going to pour it in our mold, and you can go ahead and do that. And pour it slowly and make sure it doesn't overfill the mold. Okay, so we're going to pour the soap slowly. Just right up to the top, but make sure it doesn't overflow. So it'll take about an hour and a half for it to be ready to take out of the mold, and then it'll pop right out of the mold. Okay, so well, I made a little mess there, but that happens. It's just soap, so I can definitely wipe it right up after. Been making soap for a long time, and I'm still making messes, so if you make a mess, don't worry about it. It's all part of crafting. Okay, so I'm gonna clean my mess here, and I'll be back in a minute. You can go ahead and set your mold aside very, very slowly, somewhere where it won't be budged or anything, and then it's gonna have to dry for about an hour and a half. I'm also gonna make mini star soaps with the extra soap that I have, because this is only a small mold. It doesn't require very much soap, so I'll be making some little stars. So you can get the soap molds at your local craft store. Michael's has them. You can get them on Amazon. Many places online, of course. You could find molds for soap making. So I'll be back in a minute, because as you can see, I'm still making messes. Okay, so now we have the soap poured into our molds. If something happens that one of your witch's hat or whatever it is that you're using as a mold, if it doesn't come out perfect, all you have to do is melt the soap again. Like this hat here, for example, I'm going to pour that one again, but the rest is going to turn out really nice. And the stars will turn out nice too. It did overflow a little bit when I poured it. That's just because I was going a bit too fast. So if you do make a mess with the soap, don't worry about it. You can just wait till it dries, and then it peels right off. So that'll be our fall soaps and Halloween too. I hope you enjoyed this project, and leave your questions and comments down below the video, and please subscribe for more videos, more craft videos. And so you can leave it in the molds for about an hour and a half, and then you'll be able to take them out and use them. See you in the next video. Okay, so now we have our soap in the molds. Once it's done, it takes about an hour and a half to dry properly, and then you can take them out of the mold. And when you have one like this hat here, that has to be done again, all you have to do is melt the soap and pour it once again in your mold. So I think these will turn out pretty cute, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave your questions and comments down below and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.